Gem, free. Wagwan gang. Thank you for your love and your patience. I'll wait for you to come back. This is the last of the Zodiac readings for September. Thank God. Gemini. You have been emailing me and DMing me, and now you're not here. That's why I don't pay no attention. This is why. Because people always say, you don't do Gemini, you don't do this, but you lot are not here. Medi. You're not on notifications. It's quite random. I might as well just do pre-recorded, because then you'll get it when you get it. Welcome, free people in the house. Whether you are a Gemini yourself in your chart anywhere, a cross watcher, Medi, you're a Leo. You're a Leo, gang. One of my favorite signs, gang. Leo, strong, powerful Leo. But today we are doing Gemini. Gemini in your chart. Cross watchers, divinely guided. We're here for you. We're waiting for you to come in. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, and comment and share. Thank you. Releasing the fears. Pushing through your pain and reclaiming your power. I just remembered for Aries, I didn't do their meditation, so I'll have to do a bonus video for them. But I will start with meditation for you, enlightened, gem free, because if I leave it till the end, I might forget. So let me do it the way that I always do it at the beginning. And I'll make it up to Aries by giving them a bonus reading. Okay. Enlightened Gem, welcome back. So learning to release the fear of change, fear of failure, fear of rejection, abandonment, whatever it is that you're holding on to. This is asking you, what is it that you need to release? No problem. So it's all about letting go. And you've probably been seeing those butterflies too, speaking about the transformations. So with a full moon, it's always about release. And the full moon has just left us, so I'm sure you've been releasing a lot of things and people out of your life. And one of them things are fear. The fear of change. The fear of staying the same. Fear in itself. The fear of lack. The fear of success. The fear of making it. Some of you have been really depressed, all up in your emotions, suffering in silence. Triggered. PTSD. In a really dark space. She had butterfly jewelry. Here we go. You've been seeing a lot of crows. It says you've been seeing a lot of bird activity and mainly crows. Speaking of your transformation. Going through a major shift. I feel like you're letting go of a lot of people in your life. A lot of conditionings that you've held on to. Beliefs. I think a lot of this is beliefs. And when a belief system has been broken or adjusted, sometimes it can cause inner turmoil because it's something you've known all your life. And now you're conflicted. What do I believe? Who am I? You start to ask all these questions. So I feel like some of you were just conflicted, in a turmoil, really struggling with identities. Who am I? What's my purpose? Why am I here? Asking yourselves these important questions. Because I believe that you've been letting go of a lot of people in your life. There's a lot of letting go. That I release you in love. I'll let you go in love because you're so disrespectful. We cannot coexist in the same space anymore. So I believe that you're letting go of a lot of people, including fear. Fear is one of them. Because your fear was a fear of abandonment. So you held on. You held on to people, places and things because they made you feel comfortable. They reminded you of home. They were home. So things that were home to you, mum, dad, daughter, son, that job you've had forever, some of you are releasing it, or they have released you. They've walked away from you. You've lost your job in the pandemic. Something major has shifted, and it's caused some type of inner turmoil where you have to adjust to this change and let go of a fear that you've held for so long of being alone, of standing alone. So I feel like a lot of you might be alone right now, finding a new normal. And it looks like you are. You're in your own bubble. You're in your own bubble. You're healing slowly but surely. But you are being tested all around, from all sides. It looks, all sides. Someone is still being tormented. So it could be curses. It could just be word spells. It could be people ringing you up and tormenting you. Family members, friends, the internet. Whatever this is, mental health is being affected. Enlightened, gem, free. I would say be careful of what you watch. You are very, very, very sensitive at this time. Like, I think you're really sensitive, and you have to be careful of what you even see on social media. It could trigger you. Enlightened gem. Thank you, gang. Put your name on the check. It feels like you've been abandoned, overlooked. Like people don't see your pain. You had a breakdown, gang. Don't worry, it's going to be a breakthrough. I'm going to show you. Enlightened gem, free. Thank you, gang. So yeah, it feels like you've cocooned yourself. And that's what butterflies do. When it's time for change, they cocoon themselves, shut themselves off away from the world, just like you. Just like you. Protecting yourself from harsh, negative energies. So when you find yourself curled up in that fetal position, just cradling yourself, crying in your pillow, just know that it's a form of protection. It's a form of nurturing. You're giving yourself a really big hug. Something that I would do for you as a mother, and some of you haven't got a mother to run to. So you run to yourselves, and you have to hug yourselves, right? Cry in your pillow because no one sees your pain. You're overlooked. Maybe you're telling everyone you're okay. Maybe you're on autopilot every day. But whatever this is, this pain is really deep. And it can get kind of dark. But you keep it to yourselves. And in doing that, sometimes it manifests into more and more of the same energy. Because it's manifesting because you're living in it. You're thinking about it. And more of the same is being created. A lot more toxic people are entering your life. Playing mind games. Being very vindictive. Could also have domestic violence around you. Your lights. You could have a lot of domestic violence situations. Even your friends could be really overbearing, controlling. Because they are, what's the word? They prey on you. They prey on your kindness. They take it for a weakness. So I feel like some of you that have been manipulated, you could have even been groomed as a child. I feel like you're releasing a lot of things that you held on to from when you was a child. Your cousin got hit yesterday. Give her a hug from me, gang gang. I believe you're releasing a lot of emotions. These emotions were attached to events in your life which were very traumatic. And I think a lot of you are ready to release it. Whatever it was, I believe you was a child. Something scared you. Whether it was abuse of the physical kind, abandonment, because now I'm alone, sexual abuse, rape, any of these things. But there was a point in your life where you felt trapped. Trapped and silenced. Caged like an animal. Treated less than an animal. A black sheep. Silenced, overlooked. It felt like torture. It felt like hell. It could have been a mum or a motherly figure that was very dark towards you, abandoned you. So the lack of a mother's love. I love you, Ganga. Major transformations. Some of you grew up in a very dark energy, very, very dark environment. Maybe your family maybe your family done spell work, done some dark things, because I feel like dark energy. So some people grew up in a very, very dark environment and they became a product of their environment. And this is what you're releasing. Someone's releasing. They're not who their parents are. So whatever it is, you don't want to be attached to what your family is attached to, whoever this is, because it's kind of dark. You've changed, you've transformed. You've let this part of yourself go. You're light now, while your family is dark. Your mother was dark, her mother was dark. I love you too, gang. To me, this is breaking a chain. This is you breaking this chain. Because whatever your parents was, you no longer are. You're releasing all of the toxic and negative things that they were, that kept them trapped in this emotions. You said it stops with me. I'ma release this. I'ma let all of this go. Because I'm a chain breaker of my family. So I really do feel like you're releasing the fear. Generational fear. Your ancestors had these fears. You said, I'm not about to be walking around here, Rihanna, thank you, with these fears and these curses. I release them. I come against them. I rebuke them. I stand up to them. I will not let them control who I am. Because when I was cursed, that was me. I thought the curse had control of me until I stood up. And I feel like a lot of you are doing this. That no matter what was said over your life, whether it was a curse or was just words, your mom said you was no good. She's saying, you ain't no good. You ain't no good. You ain't no good. You always do things wrong. You're dumb. You're the black sheep. You're ugly. Whatever they called you, you're fat. You are not that. You are releasing it. You're letting it go. I feel for a long time you operated from that space. Your whole life was shaped and formed because of the words that this woman or this man said over your life or didn't say. The lack of care, the lack of comfort. So I believe whatever was said, and it really was toxic, it was detrimental to you. It changed who you was. It made you a dark entity at the time. I see you releasing it, letting it go. Letting it go. Major shift. That's a rebirth. You could have been getting baptized in church with this energy. From dark to light, the shift, the harnessing of your emotion and transmuting it into that higher frequency is amazing. And not everyone can do this. Not everyone can do that. But you're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Thank you, Enlightened Gem. You're doing it. And some of you are doing it alone. And I applaud you, gang. I applaud you. I applaud you, Gemini, Gemini. Enlightened Gem. Free, free, free. Thank you, girl. Coming in with the 2222. Hitting with the faith. Let's do your meditation before I forget. Get carried away with these messages. I always do it on 4. In for 4 through your nose. Hold for 4 so it circulates through the system and through the chakras, around the chakras. And then out for 4. On 4. Through your mouth. In for 4, gang, gang. Peace and love. Hold for 4, gang, gang. And out through your mouth on 4. And I'm just going to go straight into your meditation, gang. Coming out of a period of turmoil, of so much darkness, some of you, that translates as pain. Pain. Pain from a mum, pain from a dad, from a daughter or a son. Whatever this was, it broke you. You went back into your fetal position within yourselves. Had to tell yourself that it was all right, because it seems like you was overlooked. In the darkest moments of your life, it looks like you was all alone. But it seems you're getting yourselves back up and ready to release whatever was holding you back, whatever was weighing you down. And if you're not, this reading is about getting ready to release it. On the next full moon, it speaks about all of those traumas, the ones that happened long ago that we carry with us. If you didn't know it, but they affect you every day. They are the driving force of why you do what you do. You are driven by those hidden things in your subconscious. And it's those things that you should be getting ready to release. They no longer serve you. They only serve you to bring back in more of the same energy, which is only negative. And I can see a shift from negative to positive, from dark to light. In order for this transition to take place, because I feel like some of you have experienced death recently. Someone's died, someone's dying. So this transition that's happening in your life, you're going to have to embrace this change and not fight it. And learn to let them, if it's a person, let them go. If it's a conditioning, let it go. If it's an emotion attached to a trauma, let them both go. Take the lessons from it, because you can always use the lesson. There was a lesson in it. You can teach it to someone else. But all the negative emotions and connotations attached to it, let it go. Release it. Release it. So let's get to Gemini's reading. Thank you for joining me. Gang, gang. As my food stares at me right there. Releasing the fear. I want to read what the Queen of the Moon Oracle wants to say to you about that. So number 27, number 9. It's time when you're coming out of introspection and you're almost there. So now you're just getting ready to release, because when you release, then you can attract. Because now you're emptying yourselves and you're ready to attract more to come towards you. So the number 27, let's quickly read it. Let it go. Let's turn this down. Let's turn this down. Let it go. Do it on this hand. Let it go. It is time to release anything that does not serve you. Old negative habits do not engage you anymore, as the payoffs are not enough. You, Gemini, are ready to make room for bigger, brighter, more aligned things. Affirmation: I freely release what I no longer need. There is always a payoff if we decide to finally release something we no longer need. The payoff is as individual as you are, 1111. But there will be a universal feeling of making space for something new. The secret to effectively releasing what no longer serves you is, in fact, knowing that the payoff will indeed be worth it, which makes it super important to know what that positive payoff may be. For example, giving up a habit such as smoking, which we know is detrimental to your body. It causes cancer. So that's a payoff. What the most important payoff is for you may be different for someone else who is giving up the habit, but it needs to be clear in your mind, your body and your spirit. You might give up so your body feels healthier, so that your children and those around you are not exposed to the smoke and chemicals, that you have longer to live, or that all your money you are wasting on cigarettes could be used for something more in line with what you really want, such as travel or towards a new home. All of which are real payoffs, which is worth releasing the habit. In magic, in particular in spellcraft, the art of release after raising power is vital to its effectiveness. So when you raise power without sending it out into the universe in a focused way, it remains and becomes stagnant and stuck. This can cause us to feel overwhelmed. So whatever you do, when you pray, you have to release it. Whatever you want to let go of, you release it and you just let go of it and you walk away from it. You don't look back at it. And they say release the fear. For some of you, release the smoking. It's time. You've been thinking about it, and that was your confirmation to stop smoking, to save some money, and do something else more productive with your life. 11, it's keeping you isolated. So 11, stability, foundations are being rebuilt. Having to pick yourselves back up. The time for courage is now. Fear is only useful if it teaches you something. You must examine whether your fears are old or whether they are new, useful or unhelpful. Fear blocks your flow. Affirmation: I am courageous. If there is one thing that stops people from fulfilling their dreams or even getting things done that they want done, it is fear. Experiencing fear is built in, a chemical part of the way our brains work to protect us. Emotions such as fear cause the production of a whole raft of body chemicals that give us the best chance of coping with situations that need our attention to survive. There is a healthy kind of fear, the kind that warns us to keep out of dangerous situations, as I kick the camera, or stay clear of someone who instinctively makes us weary. However, it would be a rare person who does not have at least one fear that does not serve them. A fear that is unrealistic and untrue, or perhaps based on an outdated, outmoded experience, or something that is buried so deeply we only see the symptoms rather than the fear itself. Most fears have been formed with the positive intent of protection. We need to separate that intention out and deal with it in a more resourceful and less destructive way. If we are to create ease and flow in our lives, fear has many names. Covert ones are envy, jealousy, codependency, procrastination, bullying, people-pleasing, disconnection. More overt ones are avoidance, fear of failure, and fear of success. There is, however, a kind of antidote to fear, and it is courage, that Leo energy. Fear will put up an initial resistance to courage, but it has no real long-term power against it. So push through. Stand up to your devil, which is fear. While we can be fearful and courageous at the same time, courage contains a mighty big dose of fear. We can choose to face that fear and flow through it until we fear it less, and then eventually become fearless. The process isn't always graceful. It isn't always impressive, because it may be slow and deliberate steps we need to take. Taking these steps isn't always easy, because someone's got anxiety, that's fear. It's an understatement. It isn't always apparent to other people. So it should be about you measuring how far you have come and not worrying about what anyone else thinks about you. Comparison is useless, gang. Courage is powerful, no matter what form it takes. So stop comparing yourselves to others. You are on your own journey. You're not them and they are not you. Into your reading. 27 minutes in. I've got 2 more cards, but I will give it to you at the end. They flew out for you. So your oracle cards have already come out. We will get them to you. Let's get the tarot. What does Gemini? Definitely not, you're the last, but you are not the least, gang. That's saying the first will come last and the last will come first. That's you. So don't watch that you came last on my list this time, because you are coming first. But there's some fears you need to push through. So I just came out today to really be nurturing, because I feel like mother's love is what's needed today. Nice and gentle, nothing too much. Don't want to push you. I want you to go at your own pace, but I do want you to get back up. I don't want you to be isolated. I don't want you to be silenced in fear by yourself, suffering alone. Whether you're in a relationship, in a house full of people, because some of you are in a house full of people and you're still alone and they don't know. It's all in your head. So I see healing of your inner child, because your inner child was abused, was abandoned, something happened and they want justice. What's the word? Reciprocity. Reciprocity. I could never say it, but that's what your inner child wants. They want justice, bruv. So they want you to speak up for them. That Libra energy. Doesn't have to be justice in the court of law. God's justice is good enough. We don't want you to be silent on them. We don't want you to be complicit to the abuse, complicit to the rape, complicit to the sodomy, complicit to the pedophilia, complicit. So you're conflicted, some of you. Very conflicted. You're around some of these people that have silenced you. Some of the people that you want judgment, justice from. So your inner child screams out at you. But I see that it's like you're ending this because it's caused you not to move. It's stagnated your growth. You've learned a lot of things. That's learning, that's awareness. You're very much aware. You're much awoken. You're woken up. But something's not moving because you have taken on these people that have weighed you down and sucked you dry. Making some of you look older than you actually are. Feel older than you actually are. They treated you like the Cinderellas, left you out in the cold. You've taken on their problems and they're not there when you needed them the most. When you was a child, just the other day. So I see all of these feelings and emotions coming back up. And you know why? Because it's time that you let it go. Let it go so you can flow. Because there's a blockage. There's a blockage. Something's not moving because of all of this fear and emotions that are attached to the trauma, the pain. But I see a lot of you are ready now to drop them, let them go. You've been carrying them around for years. Some of you right until you're 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, bruv. You carried all of those emotions. You remembered every single one of those backstabbing moments, pains, and traumas. And you told them, and you retold them. You played them in your head, and you replayed them. And all it ever done was create more of the same negative energy, isolated you even more, and created blockages in your life. Watching the world go by. So I just see something from your past keeps coming up. For you to heal it, release it, let it go. Not want revenge, because some of you wanted revenge. But know that when you let it go and let it flow, the universe, God, will create order and balance. And that is karma. That is God's justice. That's better than any man's justice that you could get. So it's really about letting it go. Letting it go. The number 10, completions. Let it go, gang, gang. It is weighing you down. It is draining your spirit. Stopping you from living. Because you're trying to carry all this to the next stage and the next stage. And every stage you get there, you're telling them, not the solution, but you're telling them the problem. Because you ain't got the solution. You're still stuck. You're still stuck. You're still searching. You're still isolated. And it looks like no one really knows the extent of your pain. Because you haven't really told it. You haven't really healed it. What does Gemini need to know? It's releasing month for Gemini. Even of people that no longer serve you anymore. Because they stab you in the back time and time again. They do call you the black sheep of the family and you know it. But yet you keep going back to your mum's yard. You keep going back to your man, your woman's yard, and they don't treat you right. The person cheats on you. Whatever this is, it says you're tired of it. You're tired of it. Diana, I'm tired. I'm tired, bro. It's wearing me down. It's wearing thin now. Keep stabbing me in the back. Keep treating me like I'm the black sheep. I always feel left out on the outs. Look at you. Very withdrawn. Done. Done out here. I'd rather just die. Why am I even alive? Why did you have me? If you're rejecting me, if you're abandoning me, I can't even go to my mother's house. I can't go to my father's house, my sister or brother's house. They're just like rejection, abandonment. Turning your back on families or things that you have known for a long time. Because they have hurt you, caused you a lot of pain, spoke about you, called you out of your name. So you've been dealing with a lot. And some of you by yourself, you had to cut some people off. They were fake as fuck. Wearing masks around you. Sorry, there's the mask on the floor. You exposed them. It's like you exposed some people here. Is it, Jasmine? You're going to be exposing the truth on social media platform. And a lot of people are going to come and listen to you, Gemini. Some of you are going to be so fucking big. It's like that domestic violence, that molestation, because that's what it was. Someone molested you, someone hurt you. You're going to expose it. You're exposing it. You're exposing yourself. And people are coming from far and wide, all over the internet to hear you speak. So I see you doing what I do, but on a big global scale. International speakers. So I feel like your life is preparing you for this. Are you ready? Jasmine, are you ready? You're going to be a speaker, speaking about your life, inspiring. You'll be like Ileana and Elisa. Lisa, what's her name? Can't remember her name. But you'll be a big speaker. Oprah's. People will come far and wide to hear what you have to say, because they will see themselves in you. Like the minute you open your mouth, I'll be like, oh my God, Gemini, we got the same story, bruv. That's what's happening. They shadow banned me as well. Instagram done that, and so did TikTok and YouTube. Don't worry, push through. It too will pass. It passed. You are going to be public speaking about something, exposing some type of truth, whether it's about yourself or other people, and people are going to listen to you. You are or becoming a high priestess. Yep. You are heading towards brighter days, gang. Better days are coming. You heard that song, innit? Better days are coming. They're coming, gang. You're heading towards them. Can't you see it? The sun's there. The bottom of the deck. You are leading the way. You are a light worker. If you needed a confirmation, here's your confirmation to get on your path, to start that very thing that's been put into your soul. Because you have been sent here. You are part of a collective, part of a whole. You've been sent to families, but you're not of that family, gang, gang. You are a human having a spiritual being having a human experience. Sent to lead the way, to help people come out of their dark places. The same place that you was, that you are. Because you know how to get out of it. So now people are coming to you and saying, how the fuck do I get out? How? How did you get out? That's what you're there for, to show them. You're leading the way. Because you've been through so much. So now you can show us how to get out of the maze, what we call life, to navigate it. You're encouraging, you're uplifting. You're being real, you're being honest, you're being raw. You're telling your own truths. You're exposing yourself. You're telling people about how you got stabbed in the back. And your justice is just that. Your success. Your success. So it's healing of your inner child. Of all the pains and traumas your child had to go through. Because it feels like your child is screaming at you. Heal me. Heal me. Heal me. They're ready to release it. Don't want to hold on to this no more. Sick of being left out, right? Being isolated, counted out. It's time to count yourself back in. You got to do it, gang. It's up to you. They will leave you out there to die. Trust me. I am here to tell that tale. Count yourself in. Sylvia, show them that you've got what it takes. Show yourself. And we move 39 minutes. Let's see what signs you should be looking out for in the month of September. What signs are looking at you? Pluto in their chart. The number 22, Virgo. Wow, so a Virgo with Pluto in their chart. Could be me looking at you, gang, gang. And the number 6. 6 is for love. Some of you might be in relationships with a Virgo, gang, gang. That's nice. We're loyal. Or a Taurus. Relationships with earth signs. With Mars energy, kind of like Aries, yeah? And we're in that Mars energy right now. Oh my God. So Mars energy and Virgo tells me you lot might be meeting someone this month, September. Because we are in Mars and Neptune energy, opposing energies. And you might meet someone very, very soon. You might meet someone. I like that. What does Gemini need to know? You might meet an Aries as well. Aries in my head. Why is Aries in my head? Pisces and a Libra. So Pisces, Libra, Virgo, Taurus, Mars energy, and Pluto. Gang, gang. And we push through. Let's get your angel numbers. Where is the angel numbers? Everything is hiding from me today. There we go. Tidy up my table after this one. Your ex is an Aries. Maybe that's what you're projected into my head. What do we need to know? I'm not even Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? 50-50. 50-50. Reminds you that you are in control at all times. So don't let situations and emotions get in control of you, as we do sometimes. Free, free, free. Your path ahead is clear to move forward. Push through your fears. Aries had this card. So yes, Aries as well. Aries had free, free, free. That was their number. That was Aries' number. So if you have Aries in your chart, watch it. That was a good reading. What does Gemini need to know? 12-12. You are about to have an abundance of love in your life. Yep, I was right. Shave up the pom-pom. Shave up the beard. Someone shave up the bum. Fix up, look smart, Gemini. Gemini. You're finding your twin. You are the twin of the Zodiacs. So it's only right you should have love, right? Yeah, watch it. Aries. I've done it today. 17-17. You're finding twin flames, bruv. You are. You have an important soul mission. You have an important life purpose. You do. And I'm telling you, you're finding your twin. I'm telling you, portals are open for you. Energetic gateways. The 8-8 portal, gang, gang. Cut the deck. 5-5. Major changes. The same message. Let go of the old. Get ready for big changes. Let go. Whatever you're holding on to, let it go. 6-6-6-6. Balance and order, that justice is being restored for you. So confirming every card that, yep, this is what will happen if you follow these steps. That's it. We're going to wind it down. We're going to give you your oracle. Oh, they said give you a few of these. Let's give it to them. Give it to them. Give it to them. Let's grab it up. It's a fat deck with the John Hollins. But they want to speak to you. I combined both decks. Oh, one dropped on the floor. You lot having babies and it's with an Aries. Someone's having a baby with an Aries. Aries had these cards and these two just dropped out. So someone is getting pregnant. Someone's birthing a business, starting a business, and it might be with an Aries. You might be starting a business together. Very productive. Speaks about saying that you can, standing in your power, that Leo energy. And it is a fire sign. It is a fire sign energy. Fire sign. Fire sign. Having babies with fire signs. Going into business with fire signs. Oh my God. What's the number? 3. 3 and 3. You and an Aries, some of you are twin flames and soulmates. I will bank on it. Some of you are aligned with an Aries. You will get married to an Aries. You will. You will come back and tell me, oh my God. Oh my God. Some of you are coming back into alignment because you was misaligned or it didn't work before. So there's a realignment. You could have been from past lives or this life. Ah, there's Gemini. Aries had the card. I shuffled that shit. Some of you are with an Aries. I cannot make this up. Being realigned. You either have a baby with them or you're gonna have babies with them. Some of you are just meant to be with an Aries right here, or a fire sign, or a fire sign. You might have, or you might have it in your chart. Sacral chakra, dealing with abuse, fertility problems. So yeah, you're gonna get pregnant, but I really feel like you're having, some of you could have been bleeding a lot as women as well, but I feel like a lot of abuse, sexual abuse, but we won't go into that too much. You're building back your foundations after it being torn down. So innocence lost is what I get in my head. Yeah, strengthening bonds, see? Strengthening bonds, bruv. New beginnings. Starting the process again. Starting my life again from scratch. Like, you lot tore me down. I'm going to start again. I told you you're going to be teaching, inspiring people on the internet, in your business, in your work life. You might even be a teacher. A spiritual teacher, tarot reader. But I feel like you're going to be a social media influencer. Probably children as well, some of you, because that's where you was hurt. So you're going to be protecting children, telling them how to keep safe. You're nurturing to them something that wasn't done for you. You're moving in love. You're getting married, gang. You're getting married. Shave up the pom-pom. Shave up the beards, gang. Fix up, look smart. I'm coming to your wedding. You're tying the knot. Sacred unions, bruv. Spiritual ones. You're moving in unconditional love. And the 8 is there. The infinity is there. Forever. Permanence. Stability. Someone loves you the way that you love them. Some of you have given up. Well, I won't say given up, but feeling like giving up. Feeling like life is too much. It's too fast-paced. People succeeding and you're not in the same thing that you're doing the same as them, but you're not progressing. Your channel's not progressing. Nothing's not happening. So you feel like you want to shut down your channel, shut down your page, shut down something. Don't you dare. Spirit says the prize is yours. You will win. Keep pushing, Jana Hart. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. When these feelings come, because I get them as well. Just feel like I just want to go to bed. I'm going to curl up and die. Fuck life. Fuck this. Fuck love. Fuck that. Fuck blah, blah. Reaffirm to yourself. Reaffirm to yourself. It's about reaffirming to ourselves, gang. We all go through these stages. It's temporary. So don't make permanent decisions. Did you? I'm glad I came out today. I'm glad then. Don't do it. Don't do it. Turn back around. I know it's hard, but imagine when you're running a race, when does it hurt the most? At the end. At the end, gang. So if it's hurting right now, if it's hard, you're at the end. That's why they're showing you. You're at the end. Turn around, bruv. Take a pit stop. Get your breath back. That's it. And then carry on running. You're still gonna win. You're bolt. You're bolt in this bitch. Go on, Chris. Your heart. You want to give up on love, gang, gang. Some of you like, I'm giving up on love. Fuck love, Diana. I've been hurt too much times. Spirit says that was the last time, but what about the next time? It's going to be successful, gang. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on love. Because the next one is going to be that one. That's the prize. Told you. You're getting married. So you can't give up on love. You can't keep isolating yourself from the world. Alright? We want you to spread your beautiful energy. You're Gemini. You are love. If all of the zodiacs, Gemini is love. You are. For once you love yourself, and maybe you're not feeling like that right now, love comes to you now. So all you got to do is find a way to really come into union with you, like Aries. That's why I feel you're both the same, some of you, because Aries is conflicted like that as well, learning to love myself again. So maybe you're in the same space, and that's why That's why for those that were dating an Aries and it didn't work because broken people were breaking broken people. Hurt people was hurting people. Now these two people are in alignment. They are healing. They are learning to heal their inner child and love themselves. So once they reconnect again, with some patience and some planning, foundations will be built and it will be unshakable. You will have children. This relationship will be nurtured and it will grow because there's a lot of love here. Bonds will be strengthened and this person will love you for you. There will be times where you want to give up. That's a relationship. But you learn lessons. You learn the lessons. So I feel like you're just going to... It's a process of learning. It's a process of learning. Don't give up on love, though. Don't give up on love. I know you've been hurt. Weight has been lifted off your shoulders. If it hasn't, it's about to. And if you... You know what I want to say? You have to ask God to lift these burdens off your shoulders. Like, some of you are waiting for God to lift it off, like, but you haven't prayed. You haven't done it. And it just simply says, pray. Ask God, ask Spirit to lift your burdens off your shoulders, because they will. They will. But they can't do it without your permission. It's your free will. Do you want the help? Some of you are trying to, I told you, some of you are like Superman and Superwoman. You're carrying this on your shoulders. That's why you're so heavy, weighted down, tired, drained. You're trying to do all yourself. And you're out here feeling alone. Look how alone you are. Again. Left out again. The same card, the same feeling. Over and over and over again. So no matter what happens, you end up being alone, feeling like they don't love me. They misuse me. But look, you're the guiding light. You're the light worker. You're an empath. You attract a lot of narcissists into your life. Your baby turned on you earlier. Oh, you've lost a lot, but you're coming up to an end of a cycle. It also speaks about grief. So if someone hasn't died, which I think someone has died, you've lost someone very close to you. I think some of you are so low, it feels like grief. You want to die. You're like, oh, someone just wants to die. Or you felt like you wanted to die. There was a period in your life, or you're going through that cycle right now. You could be seeing a counselor. You could be on medication. Yeah, I think someone's on medication. Someone is actually diagnosed as depressed. Speaks about just relaxing, gang. Breath work. It really is about healing what's beneath the surface. Right there in your subconscious. It's lingering, it's lurking, and it's affecting your heart. It is affecting you. Could be causing you physical heartache here. It's time to let this go. This is all about you letting it go. Letting it go and letting it flow. So there's no blockages in your life. It's about healing. You've had losses, gang. It says losses. Periods of loss. Grief. Picking yourselves back up again. Depression, pain. Trying to embrace yourselves. And what lies beneath the surface. Your foundations ain't strong, some of you. It's built on a weak foundation. From when you was little. Some of you are hanging by threads mentally. Mentally. TikTok. So either you get counseling or you should be getting counseling. You've been through too much loss. And you're just trying to do it all by yourself. If you don't want counseling, turn to God, turn to Spirit. Ask them to lift this off your shoulders. Because they will. They will. They did it for me. You're going to win. I told you. What did I say? Everything you've been through is for a purpose. They said you have a soul mission. You have a soul purpose. So you're going to reach those heights. Heights that you didn't think you would ever reach. But you need to let some things go because they're weighing you down and you can't fly with that weight on you. I'll reference it to Aliyah. When you're overweight, you'll crash. And a lot of you have been nosediving, crashing. A lot. Because you've been taken off with too much weight. Too much. You got to release it. I tried. I crashed and burned many times until I had to let my mum go. I had to let my sisters go. And I needed to let my mind go. But what I didn't know was that letting my mind go, in freeing my mind of that conditioning, of that religion, because I love God, but religion was hurting me. Freeing myself was that breakdown, but it was a breakthrough that I needed. I was nosediving, but then I broke through something. I broke through something. So sometimes you have to break down to break through something. So maybe that's what's happening for you. And then the only way is up, baby. The only way is up. Because you deserve it. You deserve all of it. And you will get it. You will reach it. I want to tell you, don't give up. Not on love, not on life, and not on yourself. Love begins for you, alright? That union with yourself and that union with that person, new love, or a new beginning in an existing or an old relationship. You can pick one. It's up to you. But what you need to do is listen. Because you are very psychic. We all have these abilities. But you seem to trust others than yourself. Because no one's put trust in you, had faith in you. But now you have to find it in yourself. Listen to the voice in your heart. The one that's in your gut. You are the high priestess. Again, confirmations of your abilities. That you hear the voice of God. God's voice is confidence that in your gut says don't go there and don't do that. Listen to it, gang gang. It says you are coming out of a period of complete grief, sadness and isolation. But it says this is a period where you're coming into a brighter season of your life. Better days are truly coming. That is good, gang gang. Do you know I saw that card as well? I saw that card. Someone's trying to quieten you up. But I saw that card. Where is it? I saw that card. She just jolted my memory. It's funny that I told... Where is it gone? I saw it. I saw it. She says spiritual bath. And that card dropped out today. It was part of your reading, but I put it back. I put it back. And she just said the word. I activated my memory. That the spiritual bath came out. So some of you need to take some spiritual baths just to cleanse yourselves. Not just of curses, but of all the negative emotions you've been carrying around for years. Stagnating and blocking your success, gang. Stopping you. Because that's what they do as well. They manifest. Manifest into energies that weigh you down. Weigh you down. It says take some risk, okay? Take some risk. But it really is time to let it go. And I knew it. For some of you, it's time to just open your mouth. Let your truth out. Detach yourself from some people, from some places and situations in your life that no longer serve you. This is the death card. That's your transformation. That's your phoenix moment. You getting back up. Getting back up, gang. Getting back up. Right, let's end it. And I'm going to go into your extended. Go straight into your extended by myself. The two cards that came out was Treasure Island and Yang. So offers are coming. Are you ready for it? You're going to be giving and receiving love. Finding someone special that you can treasure. It also speaks about a lot of money coming in. That's the jackpot, bruv. Someone could win the lottery. An investment could go off. But it says it's on its way to you. So get ready to receive it. That's why you're releasing so much this year. Last year. This year and last. Because look how much is on its way to you. It's a lot, gang, gang. It's a lot. Where's the book? Where's the book? Where's the book? Let's read this to them. Why can't I find nothing? And it's right here. Okay, there it is. There it is. We've got the wisdom of the oracle. the last message. Your last message. So the first one is the number 1. New relationships. Some of your yangs are coming in, gang. Your yin to your yang to your yin. But it's new relationships are forming. Someone's getting ready to offer you love. Or maybe you're ready to offer your heart to someone. But don't give up on love. The masculine principle of movement and creative activity. The power to make things happen in your life. Taking action. Yang represents the power of action. The energies that propel the world forward and manifest in thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the time, the perfect time for Gemini to act. For you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. Relationship message. Circumstances are supporting action on your part. It is okay for Gemini to make the first move, gang. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of your heart, there is movement towards your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. I can see a black cat. You've got some good luck. Prosperity message. Projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase. See? Something was held up. Something wasn't moving. Now it will move. And onto the make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim, Gemini, and get things done. While you can expect to be busier, so you're going to be overlooked and then overbooked than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality that you need to accomplish your goals. Gemini, abundance is waiting for you to claim it. You better go and see my reading, Overlooked to Overbooked. That's you. I saw the black cat across the road right there. Good luck. Protection message. Be mindful of the tendency towards impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. Think before you act, Gemini, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead you to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want it. You see, it every day is easy. Be sure you really want what you are chasing after, because you might be sorry when you actually get it. That happened to me. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear. For life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making any move. Thank you for joining me, gang. The card that's looking at me is hearts. It's just sitting there. So I want to give it to you. It's just sitting there, so it must be a message for you. What does it mean? Someone's about to give you their heart, or you're ready to give your heart? Because it looks like this heart was broken. Broken in two. But now it's mending or mended. So it says, don't give up on love, right? Because love has not given up on you. There's a song that says that. Don't give up on God. But I say don't give up on love. Because love has not given up on you. The universe wants you, Gemini, because you are the sign of love, to open your heart to love. You have received this card as the universe has heard your thoughts and your prayers about love, about loss, and your relationships. The card of hearts is representative of all the matters connected to love and matters of your heart. When you look at this card, so look at this card, pay attention to the area on the card that you are drawn to. Do you focus on the girl and the hearts floating in the background? or are you drawn to the broken-hearted clouds? If you are drawn to the background hearts, it is because the universe wants you to focus on the love that is always around you and the love that is coming into your life. The universe is letting you know that all is not lost and giving you a gentle reminder that you, Gemini, are beautiful. You are handsome, lovable beings with a big heart to share with another. If you are drawn to the broken-hearted cloud, it is a gentle reminder. The universe is trying to heal your broken heart. 2222. Wow. It is very important to remember that when you go through a romantic breakup or heartache, you need to give your heart time to heal so that when the right person does come into your life, you are open to giving and receiving love. The heart psychic reading card can represent the loss of a loved one who has passed over into the spirit realm. The person sitting on the cloud can be a sign of a loved one who feels your pain and hears your prayers. Your loved one is there to help you heal and reconnect with them from the other side. Pay attention to the clouds when you are outside, as your loved ones tend to give you signs from above in the form of heart-shaped clouds. They may even offer heart-shaped objects, such as rocks, leaves, crystals, or symbols. Gemini, be open to love, and you will be surprised by what the universe brings into your life. Gang, gang. I love you. I love you. No problem. No problem. Nessa, gang, gang. This is your girl, the Virgo Tarot. Come join me on your extended. Hit the join button, like, subscribe, and share, gang, gang. 2, 2, and 2. Gemini, gang, gang. I love you. Jenna Hart. Take care. Take care.